Oh, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words in this conscience vote. I will be a member that will be voting against this bill due to my community, but I want to acknowledge my colleague who has come this evening with this bill, and I've heard his arguments, but I maintain from my local community in Mangere. So I just want to elaborate further as to my reasons voting against. So in Mangere we have a population just under 70,000 and we have proliferation of alcohol outlets, mainly off licences. And for the past decade I've been one of the members of the community. In a previous role we had to get up to the community and talk to our community as to why these problems are occurring. So I've heard the arguments for the bill and want to acknowledge my colleague because he does have a point, and I've heard across the House where, evolutionary, we're changing in New Zealand. However, in some communities, alcohol is a real major problem. And in my community, we have over 60% of our population are under the youngest population in Aotearoa. We have a large youth population where off licences are a problem. However, we do have some very responsible licensed places. And with this bill, with the sales on Anzac Day Morning, on Good Friday, Easter Sunday and Christmas Day, Mangere has the largest amount of churches. We have a large religious community who want protection around the religious festivals such as Good Friday, Easter Sunday. We have a community who, some of them are quite young, because they have come from overseas, mainly Pacific Islands, and some of our ethnic communities who have grown. So on that note, it is important for me as the member representing my local community who have very strong views, who have very firm religious views. We have faiths of all different communities, not just Pacific, not just our Māori community, but also our ethnic communities are really growing in our local area. These religious days, and particularly Good Friday, Easter Sunday and Christmas Day, and I've had a couple of groups who have said to me, why is New Zealand looking at this and keep talking about this rule or this law? Because in their view, they have migrated to this country and you have over 360 days of the year that you can access alcohol. Why can we not have the protections on these specific religious days? I think Anzac Day is quite different because our veterans, we need to celebrate and remember and commemorate the service that our veterans have done for this country. However, because it's part of this bill, there is a firm view from my community to stand up, and even if it gets voted against or the bill goes to the next process, that's one thing. However, from my local community in Mangere, I wanted to put forward their views, and due to our youth population who very much support what the elders are saying. So on that note, Mr. Speaker, it is important to put those views across. I've heard other views in terms of why they're voting against, and obviously there's firm views around trade laws and also employment. However, in my local community, it is really important. We have a very diverse community and they celebrate a lot, particularly on those religious days of Good Friday, of Easter Sunday and Christmas Day. And for some families in my local community, those are very sacred times, given that AI and technology is a 24/7 thing. Families look to those specific days to come together, to celebrate the religious holidays and to be together on those days. And I thank you for the opportunity. And I do want to acknowledge my colleague, the Honourable Kieran McNulty, because even though we don't agree on some things, we are still colleagues. And I'm really happy to be part of the Labour Party because we are a broad church. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Tom. Okay. I'm gonna summon my inner Samoan. For those that don't know, I am part Samoan, and I'm gonna try and pronounce the name without sounding drunk. Lemauga Sosene. Did I get it?
Yeah, I believe it's right.
Yeah, Lemauga Lydia Sosene.
Tolofa Lemauga Sosene.
Is she known more as Lydia rather than her first name?
Well, if you just break it up. You just go Lemauga.
Lemauga.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, does Mangere have more churches than Tawa?
That's yeah.
like if you went down the main road of Mangere, how many churches do you go past?
A lot. Yeah.
A lot. And I thought Tawa was bad, considering the main road had something like 8 or 10 churches on it. But all the churches in Tawa are on the main road. They're not in some pokey-ass part of the back of Hampton Hill area. They're all on the main drag. It's like a retail shop trying to catch the passing cars.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that I'm not going to have a jandal thrown at my head.
Yeah. But I mean, Lemauga brings up a serious point there around the feeling that local communities have it there, and particularly in Māngere, but also more broadly in South Auckland about alcohol. I mean, the way that that the proliferation of bottle stores in South Auckland is a massive issue in that community, and so her community will be telling her in no uncertain terms that any more availability of alcohol is not something that they support. So
I remember the pokies ads that used to be like that. What do you call it? We want no more pokies. And ironically, it was the same community. And it was when Len Brown, before he became the mayor of Auckland, when he was the mayor of Manukau City, he was mentioned in that ad.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to our Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, News Scout, the Order Paper Podcast. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram.